And in more top headlines this morning, 800,000 workers are faced with missing a second paycheck this Friday as the partial government shutdown now entering its 33rd day. While the battle continues in Washington, the impact can be seen in the key city, specifically affecting TSA workers at the Abilene Regional Airport, the front lines of aviation security. KRBC's Catherine Garcia has more.
Well, we've all walked into Abilene Regional Airport, and of course, this is where you would get your bags checked as you walk in by TSA workers. Now, all across the country, those workers who have been furloughed are taking off work, but that's not the case here at Abilene Regional Airport. And now some of the community is stepping up to make sure those workers are getting some help. Danette Broyles is a spouse of a TSA worker at Abilene Regional Airport. She says throughout the entire shutdown, her husband's spirit has not wavered.
I can't honestly say that I would have the attitude that he has, you know, but he's not complaining. He obviously hasn't called in sick, just like none of them here have.
But the couple is trying to adjust without an extra source of income.
It's tough watching someone get up every day without complaint, going to work knowing full well they're not going to get paid.
The Salvation Army compensating for the paycheck gap, providing food boxes, hygiene products, and Market Street gift cards to furloughed families.
We're in this for the duration, and as long as they are suffering and affected, then we are going to be here to stand beside them and help them in any way we can.
Futrell adding how providing this kind of aid is unprecedented.
When it's a tornado or a hurricane or flooding, we kind of know how to deal with that here in Abilene. But when it affects our families directly as far as financially and their job-wise, etc., that's a little bit of a different animal.
But the organization will continue to aid these families.
We are just a Band-Aid, however, for what's going on, but we at least want to be that Band-Aid until something happens within our government.
And while Broyles says she greatly appreciates the continued assistance from the nonprofit, she says to U.S. government officials, enough is enough.
Get to an agreement and let's get this over with. It's gone on far too long, and whatever it is that you're fighting over, just let's get it on the table and be mature adults.
In Abilene, Catherine Garcia, KRBC, Abilene's local news.
In addition to support from the Salvation Army, Broyles says she and her husband have received donations of food and support from even passengers since the shutdown began.